devil, has a devil put aside for me, for me, for me.
Good evening, YouTube. Another edition of Golf and a Jock. We just came back from watching Suicide Squad.
Yep, the third installment of the DC Extended Universe, following Man of Squill and Batman vs Superman. The film is written and directed by David Ayer, who also wrote Training Day and the first and the only good Fast and Furious. Whilst the whole cast is, amazing, the performances we were most looking forward to, Rich, was probably
Harley Quinn and Deadshot for me personally.
Yeah, Will Smith and Margot Robbie as Harley Quinn and Deadshot. Also, I was looking forward to Cara Delevingne as that Enchantress. So yeah, looking forward to that. But despite the cast, this film is always, for me anyway, personally, going to be defined by the return to the big screen of the Joker.
Yeah, well,
played by Jared Leto. But basically what's happening in the film is a secret government agency led by Viola Davis's Amanda Waller, who's fucking brilliant by the way.
Very good character.
She recruits the bad guys of DC to do all the government's evil, dirty, shitty work in exchange for a bit of peace and quiet, really. So right, let's just jump straight into it then, Rich. So I want to know first, what was your main expectations of going into the film and what you thought overall?
To be fair, I was expecting a lot of action, and to be fair, it did deliver on that part at least. But also a lot of tragedy behind the characters, because the thing is, as we see in the trailers, as Will Smith says, we're the bad guys, and they are the bad guys. So they are villains in the comic books, etc. But in Suicide Squad, you feel sorry for them, but you're not meant to feel sorry for them. You can't help but feel sorry for them. And I was expecting to feel a bit of that, but we'll cover that in one of our segments in a few moments here. But what about you?
My expectations, it fell below my expectations, to be honest. But did you like the film?
Yeah, to be fair, it didn't have to do hard to beat Batman vs Superman, to be honest. But
Really?
well, I felt this was a better attempt by DC to do a better film. Don't say it was great. I'm not saying it was bad either, but it's not one that I'll rush out to go and watch again. But it's one I'd gladly watch again if it was on TV, something like that. One of those type of films. They
tried going too mainstream. Just to let you know, we're going to go into mass spoilers from about right now, okay? So the soundtrack is basically, it's all mainstream music, and the Joker, he uses an iPad at one stage, and he's texting Harley Quinn. What the fuck? I don't want to see modern Joker. Joker's a timeless character. I don't want to see him using a fucking iPad.
That's the thing. As you said as well, we were on our way back. Using guns galore, and I think we can both agree, Joker was just basically a gang lord wannabe in this film. No, there was no terror behind the Joker. No fear of, oh my god, what crazy shenanigans.
None of that.
Yeah, well, then no shenanigans. Simple as. To be fair.
Anarchy.
Yeah, exactly. Like I say, he was just a gang lord, and that's not the Joker by any way, shape, or form.
The thing is, when those pictures were released of Jared Leto's Joker, I saw the metal teeth, and I saw the tattoos, and I saw the bloody open chest, and I thought, that's not Joker. But you've got to wait until the film's out there before you can judge the performance.
Yeah, no, of course.
I just thought, no, I've seen it. Wow, it's the worst. It's the worst Joker ever.
True enough. To be fair, I was hoping that he was gonna, he had that look as to make the Joker in his own image, or the way he saw the Joker. But to be fair, the actor, like you say, didn't do a good job by far. He fell so short.
He did, but I would blame the script as well. I'd blame the screenwriters and the film itself, because fucking hell, all you see, Joker uses guns. There's no tricks. There's no bloody acid in the bloody flour. There's no bloody hand buzzers or anything like that. There's no pads.
Yeah, I think the only true weapon Joker uses that we would use as a common weapon is knives, isn't he? He's always trying to slash and hack Batman. When all his other devices fail, isn't that right?
Oh yeah, he's got bloody knives in his boot, haven't he? He's got everything.
Exactly, but none of the weapons used by this Joker is commonplace for the Joker we all know and love.
And the worst part as well, like his lipstick doesn't get smudged, for fuck's sake. Look at him. Jesus Christ, he's a pretty boy. Joker's a pretty boy.
In this film, yeah, exactly.
And the worst part as well, Joker and Harley Quinn are very much in love.
Yeah, actually, that I did not like at all. As you said as well, Harley Quinn in this film was Joker's equal, and never, in any way, shape, or form, is Harley Quinn ever Joker's equal. He has always made sure she is the abuse victim. She is always under him, no matter what.
There's also, sorry, but to cut you off. There's also a line within the film where one of the Suicide Squad says something along the lines of that she's actually more crazier than him. And more of a threat?
No, by far. There is no one more crazier than the Joker, by far.
I'm not going to give up on Jared Leto. They can rectify this. They can definitely rectify this. There's so much comic source material. they can save it. But
moving on.
To introduce the Joker into the universe in that way was fucking dreadful. But okay, the film's not all about the Joker.
Exactly. So let's move on to the next point then.
Okay. So let's go through the Suicide Squad themselves and let's give them a quick rating. Yeah. So Will Smith, is Deadshot.
I give him a good 8. I think he could have done a little bit better, but I'd give him a nice good 8. He did a good job. He was true to the character as far as to my knowledge. So actually, I liked him as Deadshot. To be fair,
he's Will Smith. He's so likable. Oh, it's just the same old Will Smith. He's a bit like Morgan Freeman. He's really like the younger version of Morgan Freeman. He's exactly the same in every fucking film. Gets all the cool lines and the hero moments. And like, fucking hell. I'm blinded a little bit by Will Smith, you know, but he was good. You said he was good. Deadshot character.
Yeah, exactly. He stayed true to the Deadshot character from what I've seen in the end as well. Harley Quinn.
Harley Quinn was awesome. I thought she stole the show a little bit for me.
Personally, I think she was a bit underwhelming. I was just expecting a little bit more Harley magic. That I felt the actor felt a little bit short on. I felt she was a bit underused, to be fair. I was expecting a bit more from Harley Quinn, but
I disagree with that, mate. Like we said, she overshadowed the Joker. You know, so I think it was really much a Harley Quinn film. You know, she had the hero moment at the end as well.
True enough. But no, like I say, that was just more of a nitpick, really. You know, the actor did a great job for Harley Quinn. She had that, Harley Quinn mentality. It was just for me, it's a little not quite there. But you know, like I say, maybe in the next film if they do another one.
Killer Croc was good.
Oh, I liked him.
Killer Croc was cool. He gets himself a TV at the end because he
when he was
helped save the world.
Yeah, was it? He was doing that little hand gestures. You watching all those things.
Killer Croc's cool. El Diablo was cool. The Fire Guy.
I liked him.
Tragic story. I cared more about his story than I did Will Smith.
Okay, that's fair enough. You know, to be fair, he had more of a tragic story. To be fair, Captain Boomerang. I wasn't too happy with him, to be honest. I was expecting a lot more from him, a lot more shenanigans again, but oh well.
Yeah, Captain Boomerang, I thought he was quite good. He's just a Aussie drinking beer, with his boomerangs. He was okay. I didn't think he was the worst. The worst one for me was that Katana, the girl with the sword.
Yeah.
She's just faceless because she got a mask on all the time, so I was a bit...
things, they just dropped her in out of nowhere, and it's it's just like, oh yeah, we're throwing her in because we can.
To be fair to the film, they have got a lot of characters to juggle, so alright, you know, it's pretty hard to introduce everyone. So what did you think of Rick Flag?
To be fair, I could have taken him or left him, to be honest. I suppose he's like the linchpin that keeps them connected to the civilized world.
He's important to the plot, isn't he?
Well, yeah, because he has that love interest with the Enchantress, or at least the Doctor. That was it. But I suppose he's like the human element of the Suicide Squad. While we're on that subject as well, the actor who played who's the lady who was running the show?
Amanda Waller. She was awesome.
I saw a cartoon of the Suicide Squad, and the actor just played that woman to a T, and she is heartless. You know, the way she executed all those FBI agents.
I tell you why she played that to a T, because Viola Davis is an outstanding actress. She actually won an Oscar, right, Best Supporting Actor for a role in the film Doubt, right, and she was only in the film for about 5 minutes. And she won a supporting Oscar.
To be fair, I can believe that, because she just blew me away with her performance, to be honest, in that film.
She was awesome. She was fucking great. She was probably, pound for pound, the best part of that film. Enchantress herself, what did you think of her?
I was surprised that she was the bad guy, to be honest.
Really?
Yeah, I really was. I thought she was just going to be another member of the Suicide Squad, but I think this film was more of introducing the Suicide Squad potentially for future films, so I didn't find the actual plot itself very strong, to be honest.
No, not at all. I didn't have a clue what was going on at the time. It's basically, they had the Suicide Squad. They're going in to get killed. Literally, that is what is happening. And obviously...
But they achieved the impossible in a nutshell, somehow.
Yeah, of course. But that's the theme of the comics, isn't it? So now, it's time for...
The corner of hatred.
Right then, okay. So, what are we putting in that corner? Jared Leto.
Yeah, I think we can both
His
agree on
metal
that
teeth,
one. Yeah.
his tattoos,
His stupid fucking jacket.
his guns.
His ribbed, cut sword. I'm sorry, it's all well and good looking after yourself, mate, but the Joker, you never saw the Joker's chest like that, and
I'll tell you what I'm putting in that corner as well.
Go on.
There's a scene right at the beginning when you're introduced to Deadshot, and Batman. He doesn't attack Deadshot, he goes to take him down because he's a criminal, but Deadshot's with his daughter, and Deadshot goes to kill Batman, but the only reason he doesn't kill Batman is because his daughter steps in front of him. Will Smith can't fucking defeat Batman, but watch the Suicide Squad, you'd think he could. That's in the corner for me, fuck off. That's what the corner of hatred's there for, but...
True enough. And, what else we're going to chuck into this lovely corner? Just the whole plot, to be honest. I think, again, a weak plot.
Give us a bit of structure, guys. Tell us what's going on. Stop using all these fancy fucking words and using these bloody people in suits to tell us what's going on in the story, because we don't give a fuck about them. We don't know what's going on.
Yeah, exactly.
It was the same with Batman versus Superman. Too much jargon, too much shit.
So, that first, the corner of hatred all filled up to the brim at the moment?
Anything else?
I can't think of anything else on the top of my head. The altar of abundance!
Okay, so what did you think about... So what's going on in the altar for you, Rich?
To be fair, even though at the start of this review I said that Harley Quinn fell a little bit short, I was still impressed with the performance. She still made me giggle and laugh and think, oh wow, she's a crazy bitch.
She's got the best ass in Hollywood.
Yeah, that scene really... Yeah, made me very quiet very quickly. But aside from that particular scene that we'll all be talking about, yes, you can look at me like that if you want. But no, yeah, the actor did well for Harley Quinn. Just simple as, to be honest. What about you?
I thought you said she was underwhelming.
Underwhelming, but she still did a good job all the same, though.
Okay, yeah, Margot Robbie was great. Yeah, Margot Robbie's Harley Quinn is a definitive Harley Quinn. She was awesome. She was great. She owned it. And I'd love to see her in more DC films. I thought Viola Davis as Amanda Waller was fucking awesome. There's a scene where she takes out like 4 or 5 of the fucking agency blokes, don't she?
Yeah, she wiped out her entire crew in that. I didn't actually see that coming because they were going into the city to rescue someone, and they rescued the person that's...
She's a fucking badass. Will Smith, I wouldn't put him on the altar of greatness, but no, I wouldn't. No, I'll just drop that.
Well, I liked him in that part, so I'm putting him there. So
on the altar,
he can be on my side of the altar. Alright, look, here's half the altar for you, and half for me. I'll keep him on my side, away from your side.
Yeah,
okay,
right. So you pop that fucking picture out on that side, so you ain't coming nowhere near this shit.
Alright, what else can we put on the altar of abundance? I think that's pretty much going to be it.
I'm disappointed, to be honest. I'm gutted. I just look at this bloody poster now and fucking hell, that Slipknot didn't last long, mind either, did he?
True enough. But that part actually I like, because there's always one member of the Suicide Squad that tests the theory if they're actually in danger or not. So I think that was actually true to the Suicide Squad.
Yeah. So we'll finalise that then with Harley Quinn's ass, Harley Quinn in general, Will Smith for you,
and the big boss who was running the show on your side.
Viola.
Final fucking thoughts.
So what's your final fucking thoughts then, Rich?
Well, for fuck's sakes, they could have done a whole lot fucking better. Especially with the material they had, with the actors and the caliber they had. They could have done so much better, but, they didn't.
Too much mainstream shit,
Yeah.
Like, I don't know why the Joker was using an iPad. I'll say it again, I just do not know why. And they're texting on iPhones and Samsung phones, and it's like, fucking hell, what is this? A fucking commercial for fucking Apple? Fuck off.
Do you know the worst thing is? They made the Joker a side character, and whatever the Joker's in, he's never a side character. He's always a pivotal role. Whereas, like, he was in this one, he was just someone throwing a spanner in the works now and again.
And literally, he had no point to being up that story.
True.
Basically, the film teases that he's going to come and save Harley, but he fails. And then the helicopter he saves her, tries to save her and gets blown up, and then there's no explanation. you know he's not dead, but you know you're led to believe he's dead, and then all of a sudden he shows up at the end and saves Harley.
Another Superman moment, except in this instance they went, yeah, he is actually alive, so that was a
No,
plus.
but there was just. It was just shit though.
Yeah. No, I'm
no
not.
explanation.
Yeah, I'm not arguing that part. I'm just saying that at least they showed, yes, the Joker is alive, and maybe they listened to people when Superman croaked it, but we know he hasn't croaked it. But
they got to improve. They got to improve. But the critics have pandered anyway. I've read a couple of reviews before we went and watched it, and the critics have destroyed it. So
yeah, to be fair, I can actually see where they're coming from. I actually thought I was going to end up fighting with those guys, but actually I'm in a bit of an agreement. To be
I'm
honest.
not an ungrateful bastard. You know, I'm quite thankful that we have a DC universe, that I've seen Batman versus Superman in the cinema.
That's
you know,
Batman 1.
It's you know, I'm grateful for what we've got, but it can be a lot better, and hopefully. And I'm quite confident it will be better.
Yeah, true enough. I think they'll learn from their mistakes now that they got the groundwork in place, and obviously they'll hear from fans like you and me and you and everyone else for that matter.
I don't think they'll hear from us, mate, but you know.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, when everyone starts saying, look, you guys, you're doing this wrong, try doing this instead, they have to listen to us, otherwise the fans won't be going to watch these films, and they'll be all for waste. Okay.
Are you looking forward to what happens next?
I'm praying that it's better. That's
Justice League and Wonder Woman next, isn't it?
ooh, yeah.
To be honest, I don't. My expectations now, like for DC, Man of Steel, the expectations was there. It delivered. It was the best Superman film for me ever. Batman vs Superman expectations were massive. It fell below, although there are some fucking kick-ass moments. There are kick-ass moments in Batman. Suicide Squad, very underwhelming. Cheap jokes, it's just shit. It was crap. And bloody hell, I just don't have any expectations now for what's going to come. But what I'm looking for is the whole massive sort of like Avengers Assemble type film they're going to bring out. So let's rate the film and fuck off.
I'm going to put it down as a 6, to be honest.
Yeah, I'd give it a 5. Right then, so Suicide Squad.
Sorry, guys.
Sorry, guys. I'll tell you what we'll do. To show that we don't not just hate on DC, we'll review The Killing Joke. And we'll have that as our next one.
That was
Killing Joke.
That was awesome.
Yeah, we'll get into that next time.
Yes.
Cheers, guys. See you soon.
Ta-da.
Mama just killed a man, put a gun against his head, pulled my trigger, now he